Hey everyone, Mai here. Week 3 of my automation learning journey. This week was a big shift for me. I always been very technical, just building tools and workflow. But this week, I start my Agile course. This one, Agile PM version 3 Foundation from IT Online Learning. And I also finished this course, Automation Business Analysis Fundamentals in UiPath Academy. After the two courses, I finally understood why some automation projects fail even when the code works perfectly. So this week, I learned about VUCA from my Agile course, that volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And honestly, that describes so many business environments today. Client need changes, requirements shift, market conditions evolve. And at the same time, I'm learning business analysis for automation. And these two things click together. Agile help me to understand about adapt to change, why business analysis BA helps you understand what to build in the first place. Before this, I could just jump straight into building. Now I understand there's a whole process that happens before you write a single line of code. So looking at the business analyst role specifically, there are 5 key stages where BAs are heavily involved in automation projects. First is opportunity assessment. Before building anything, you evaluate the business value. How complex is it? It is even feasible. I used to skip this completely. Second is process analysis. This is where you document the as is state and the to be state plus creates a process definition document PDD. How does it work now versus how it should work after automation? I was skipping this too. The third is solution design. You plan what system you will need access to, how you will test it, what the architecture looks like. This is the one I was actually doing. Fourth is UAT, user acceptance testing. You create test scenarios and then specific test cases to make sure it works for real user. I was sometimes doing this. And fifth is the deployment and hypercare stage. You move it to production, create a runbook so people can operate it, and provide support. I was skipping this. So my problem was clear. I was only doing stage 3 and 4, and I was missing the understanding of the problem before building, and I wasn't properly closing our projects with documentation. I'm actually building a follow-up AI assistant this week for checking like follow-up when contacting property or estate agent people. It is not finished yet, but now I can see what I did wrong. I jumped straight into built-in end and Telegram without doing the BA work first. I didn't document the current process properly, and I also didn't write down what's the inputs, outputs, what system that I touch, and no proper business case for why I'm building this. And I realized my follow-up problem isn't really technical, it's also psychological. The automation can help, but I need to understand the as-it process first, why I am avoiding follow-ups, what's the manual process now, and what barriers exist. This is what business analyst gives you. It forces you to understand the problem before you build the solution. Super valuable for someone like me who loves to just jump into technical stuff. So next week, I'm going back to my follow-up AI assistant project, but this time I'm doing it properly. I will create a mini business case. What am I building? What's the actual values? And also a process definition document showing as versus the to be. Also with the application tracker to document what system it touches and create a UAT test scenarios to verify it actually works. The goal is just not just to finish automation, it's to practice professional BI documentation standard. Alright, see you next week. Week 4 coming up.